Lani's sort of saying don't necessarily go for the obvious things.
I think I definitively went for the non-obvious thing when I said the shit shovelers and the mudmen.
I would say the writers, and...
I think I win the award for not going with the mainstream. Hello, Lani, and all you chipperish media fans. So, the question of the MVP of the season.
Yes, MVP.
I think has to be the shit shoveler in this most recent episode, because they're...
You mean Jamie?
And when that's...
Or do you mean the shovel?
He's playing a shit shoveler, but surely there has to be a true shit shoveler who has to be like a shit wrangler, who has to like wrangle the shit for the whole season. And that's something that you don't really get in network television nowadays. And my vote is for the shit shoveler and wrangler.
Well, since you worked in film production...
I know there's a lot of shit shoveling in film production, but normally it's metaphorical shit shoveling.
Well, if Tom Cruise does a lot of his own stunts, maybe Jamie was shoveling his own shit. Well, not his own shit. Maybe he was...
That's for one of the DVD special features.
Maybe he was...
One of the bloopers.
Shoveling the shit himself. I wasn't sure what I was going to say, but I think I would vote for the writers.
That wrote about shit shoveling.
No. I mean, well, first of all...
Someone had to write about the shit shoveling.
Well, that's true, although that may actually come straight from the book.
You only have to talk about shit shoveling in a book. You actually have to shovel some shit if you do it on television.
And of course, Diana Gabaldon wrote the whole series, and so it would not even happen if it hadn't been for her. But the books are really hard to adapt, I think. And if you're going to make a TV show from them, first you have to decide you're going to adapt them. And this is one of these cases that's common today where you could have never made a movie because each book can hardly even be covered in 13 or 14 episodes. So the books are huge books. I don't even know how you approach a book like that, filled with so many bazillion words, and think, I'm going to break this down.
A shitload of words?
Yes. A shitload of words. That they've got to break it down into stories.
Shuffling all over a place.
Stories that are going to make sense when they are told in film. So I'm incredibly impressed, and I will just mention Tony Graffia, who did tonight's episode, and then Matt B. Roberts did last week's, and I think Tony Graffia is doing next week's too. And Ron D. Moore's done some of the writing, and it's just been fabulous and really impressive, and I also appreciate it because I have to do a lot of writing, not fiction writing at all, but I have to do a lot of writing in my job for a museum. And a lot of editing, so I really appreciate that. So, there you go. Shit shoveling and writing.